YouTube? Howdy, howdy, hey, hey. I know it's been a while, but that's okay. Don't ask me what I'm doing with my face right now. I was seeing if the video was actually going with what I'm saying. So I'm trying to make like weird things and see like if everything goes when I go. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to show you those. Tonight, Bible study. Here we go. This is final weeks, guys. Week number, first semester of college. One more final to take, and I am passing. I am making good grades. Thank you, Jesus. Shout out to all my other friends that have college. You understand why I'm not making YouTube videos every day. To those who want YouTube videos every day, I'm sorry. Tonight, I'm going old school Bible study. And why I mean old school, I mean at Genesis 1. And you're like, okay, we're going Old Testament. Okay, where are we going with it? Let's go to everybody's thought of whose mistake it was. So I'm going to put up a little option out there. Play a little bit of devil's advocate. Pun intended there, by the way. That's a pretty punny joke. Anyways, I'm going to give you choices, and you can try to guess which one. I'm not going to reveal in this video. I'm going to make you comment below to see whose fault it was. Who messed up? There's 4 characters in this story, 4 choices. 1 is obviously not the right choice, because they can't make a mistake. So that means there's 3 choices. I'm going to give you 4. Just because I'm playing devil's advocate, and I'm going to play for 1 choice. I'm going to make an argument that every scientist or every other person has made before to show you what people think about whose mistake it was in the Garden of Eden. So we go back to Genesis and we read, God created the heaven and the earth, light, day, dark. He created animal, prince in front of men, gave him a wife. 7th day, rested. And he seen that everything was good. That's our first person. God. Most people, some people, not most, that don't believe in God or are atheist or don't want to be a Christian or want to compel their argument of why God's not real or why God did what he did will say this: if God seen that everything was good and God created everything and he told him not to eat from the tree of good and evil, the knowledge of good and evil, why did he put it there? Why? Why would you do that? Why? And of course the Christian's going to say because God knew what was going to happen. They're not Christian. They don't know. So they would say, why did God put a tree there that you're not supposed to eat from? Obviously, God made a mistake by putting the tree there because he let Satan have a grasp hold. That's why, that's the argument. We all know as Christians that is the wrong argument. Choice number 2. Adam. Adam, my boy, you were the first man on earth. You came from God. He made you out of the dust, and from the dust we will return. But Adam, dude, you were standing there with Eve. And yes, that is in context. If you read it, it says, Eve went to the tree, and the serpent tempted her, and he was with her. He was with her. Adam did not stop the woman from eating the fruit. You are a numbskull, Adam. Why did you let Eve eat the fruit? You knew that she was going to seduce you because you were both naked. You're a man, you think like a man. You love this woman. You already have desires for this woman. Not bad desires, good desires. Because she is yours. And you know nothing bad yet. She eats the fruit. Hey, honey. Try this fruit. Notice I'm not saying apple. Because the Bible doesn't say apple. It says fruit. Some could argue it was pomegranate. Who knows? Not you. You weren't there. Choice number 2. 3. I'm sorry, it's not 2. 2 plus 1. Get it? Doo-doo-ch. Because God created man, 1 and 2. And out of man, who was created in God's image, comes the third party. Get it? 1 plus 2 equals 3. No, okay. So, Eve. Of course it's the woman's fault. I'm a man. Even though your man was there and he didn't tell you to stop, it does not give you the right to act upon what the devil tells you to do. I mean, for real, woman. You're sitting there and the snake is talking to you. Or a serpent. We suggest it's a snake. Snake is the only serpent that we know of that crawls and no longer has limbs. Who knows what it was? We just say it's a snake because God crushed the head of the serpent, and a snake has always represented evil, and so we say it's a snake. The Bible says it's a serpent. So, snake, serpent, what do you want to say? She's like, oh yes, this is a wonderful idea. Woman, woman, woman. I mean, if Adam was a smart man, he would have told you to get in the kitchen and make you a sandwich. I'm kidding, that's sexist, but it's a pun. It's supposed to be a funny joke. You want to hear a funny joke? Women's rights. Just kidding. Just kidding. Women deserve rights just as much as men do. I mean, heck, women gotta bear a lot of pain, but it's because you did eat the fruit first. I mean, if you were smart, your man's with you. You already were smart enough to fool him into eating the fruit, so why didn't you fool him into eating it first? I mean, men could have had babies. Men could have done something. But instead, you eat the fruit first. And obviously, your fault. Choice 4. In the closing discussion, we reveal the villain. I'm kidding. I'm not revealing anything to you except the 4th part. The 4th person in this story, Satan, Lucifer, snake, serpent, creepy guy. Was it his fault? I mean, he did trick both of them into eating, and he got the serpent cursed, and he ended up losing, and so, well, I mean, everybody knew he was going to lose anyways. But was it his fault? Men and women weren't going to eat the fruit unless they were tempted, and so he was the tempter, trying to destroy God's creation, but he ended up failing. So, the choice is yours. Comment below and tell me whose fault it was. For the reason why we're here today. Whose fault? Who's behind the blaming? The Creator. Why did you create it? If you knew it was bad, why put it there in the first place? Creepy pedophile watcher, kidding, Adam, Eve, or the devil? Comment below. Give your answer. Maybe give a reason why. Maybe I don't know. In a few days, weeks, months, years, whenever I get on here again, I'll release to you the answer of whose fault it was. YouTube, this is Bradley Hallmark. I'm glad you watched it. Hasta luego.